You are about to enter the quiet, candlelit chamber of the I Ching, where every hexagram whispers an ancient truth. This book of changes has guided rulers and sages for over 3 millennia, and now it turns its gentle eye toward you. You hold no ordinary text, but a living mirror reflecting the flow of heaven, earth, and your own inner path. The I Ching speaks through 64 hexagrams, each a miniature map of change woven from broken and solid lines. A single line can be yielding and receptive like water, or firm and creative like blazing sunlight. These lines are the language of the cosmos, and learning to read them awakens your deepest intuition. Before we journey into the hexagrams, you must first meet the bagua, the 8 sacred trigrams that form the soul of the I Ching. Qian, the creative, is 3 solid lines, pure yang, the force of heaven and unyielding spirit. Kuan, the receptive, is 3 broken lines, pure yin, the deep patience of earth that nurtures all things. Jin is the arousing thunder, a single yang line pushing upward through yin, the shock that awakens new life. Sun is the gentle wind, penetrating and soft, wood bending gracefully to reveal hidden opportunities. Kan is the abysmal water, 1 solid line surrounded by yin, the flowing mystery that carries you through emotional depths. Li is the clinging fire, a yin line between 2 yang, the radiant clarity that illuminates but must be fed carefully. Zhen is the still mountain, unmovable and silent, inviting you to pause and let thoughts settle like stones. Dui is the joyous lake, open and reflective, the serene surface that mirrors deep satisfaction. When 2 of these trigrams combine, 1 above and 1 below, you birth one of the 64 hexagrams. Each hexagram is a complete situation, a living moment in the endless dance of yin and yang. You can consult the I Ching not to predict a fixed fate, but to see the pattern of the present moment clearly. Traditionally, you hold a sincere question in your heart, then cast 3 coins 6 times to build your hexagram. Each throw corresponds to a line, starting from the bottom and rising upward like a tree growing from root to branch. A solid yang line appears when the coins show mostly heads, and a broken yin line when tails dominate the throw. The moving lines, where the coins all land on one side, herald the pivot point where transformation is already stirring. When you have your 6 lines, you look up the hexagram in the ancient text and sit with its gentle verse. The I Ching does not command, it suggests. It is a wise elder, not a fortune teller. Now let us walk together through a few of the 64 hexagrams so you can taste their practical guidance. Hexagram 1 is Qian, the creative, 6 solid lines of pure yang, the birth of initiative and celestial power. When Qian appears in your career, it signals a season of bold leadership and original vision. But the creative warns you, persistent effort without rest exhausts even the mightiest force. For wealth, Qian hints at wonderful abundance, yet only when your actions align with higher purpose, not mere ambition. In love, this hexagram carries the active principle, inviting you to initiate with sincerity, then remain open to receiving. Health under Qian is robust vitality, but the moving lines caution you to guard your heart fire from overheating. Your lucky element for Qian is metal, and your auspicious direction lies in the northwest, where heaven meets the dusk. Hexagram 2 is Kuan, the receptive, 6 broken lines of profound yin, the sacred art of yielding and nourishing. In your work life, Kuan suggests you become the supportive ground that allows others to flourish, and your quiet effort will be recognized. Wealth arrives slowly through steady accumulation, much like earth gathers minerals layer by layer, so trust patient savings. Love under Kuan blossoms when you deeply listen and hold space for your partner without losing your own center. For health, Kuan reminds you to root yourself, eat warming earth element foods, and let your body rest on the bare ground from time to time. The lucky element of Kuan is earth, and its direction is the southwest, the realm of late afternoon stillness. Now consider hexagram 11, Tai peace, with heaven below and earth above, the perfect marriage of intention and reality. When Tai graces your career reading, communication flows smoothly between all ranks, and projects glide forward like a river in spring. For wealth, this hexagram suggests a time of balanced giving and receiving, where money moves like breath, never stuck. In love, Tai indicates deep harmony where both partners' truths interlace without friction, like the scent of incense and breeze. Health under Tai is a state of equilibrium. Maintaining calm mind and warm digestion keeps this precious balance. The opposite is hexagram 12, Pi, standstill, where heaven and earth draw apart, and the energy of separation chills the air. If Pi shows up in your career, resistance and misunderstanding loom. Your wisest move is to withdraw inward and refine your skill. Hold your wealth close during Pi, for this is not the time to gamble, rather, preserve your resources like a mountain storing snow. In love, distance may arise, yet this is not a sign of failure but an invitation to deepen your inner communion first. Pay gentle attention to your lungs and large intestine in a Pi phase. These organs carry grief that longs to be released. Another profound hexagram is 64, Wei Ji, before completion, showing fire above water, the final chaos before dawn. When your career brings Wei Ji, you are close to the goal but the last details demand your utmost patience and clarity. Wealth matters teeter on the edge of breakthrough. Small adjustments now prevent great loss, like mending a sail before the storm. In relationships, this hexagram urges you to cross the last emotional river carefully, speaking truth without blame. Health-wise, Wei Ji warns of a scattered fire and water imbalance. Soothe your sleep rhythms and keep your belly warm. You need not memorize all 64 hexagrams to receive their blessing. Simply learning to feel the lines is enough. Each line you pull is a conversation between your spirit and the timeless wisdom of the East. When you face a difficult decision, ask the Yi Ching not what will happen, but what virtue the moment is calling forth from you. Remember that the 8 trigrams also align with the 5 elements: wood for Jin and Sun, fire for Li, earth for Kuan and Zhen, metal for Qian and Dui, water for Can. You can bring harmony by surrounding yourself with the element that balances your current hexagram, like a metal wind chime when heaven feels distant. If your reading reveals a hexagram with moving lines, that transformation holds the key to your next gentle step. Approach the Yi Ching as you would a quiet friend who speaks in poetic hints, never in harsh certainties. Many use the Yi Ching daily with a simple morning ritual: 3 coins, a deep breath, and 1 open-hearted question. Over time, the hexagrams become an inner compass, and you begin to see their patterns in your everyday life. For your career path, hexagram 24, Fu, the turning point, promises that after a descent, the light returns like winter solstice. When you feel creatively blocked, meditate on hexagram 3, Zhuan, difficulty at the beginning, which compares new growth to a sprout pushing against a stone. In matters of wealth, hexagram 55, Bufeng, abundance, teaches that brightness must be paired with modesty to avoid a sudden eclipse. Love that feels tangled may be reflected in hexagram 38, Kuei, opposition, where fire and lake move apart. The remedy is finding the small shared spark. Health imbalances often call for the wisdom of hexagram 63, Qi, already crossing, warning you to take small precautions even after recovery. Your lucky element for any reading can be chosen by observing the lower trigram, which represents your inner season. For instance, if your lower trigram is Li, the fire, cultivate warmth, the color red, and the south direction to strengthen your inner flame. Never fear an inauspicious hexagram, for the Yi Ching always includes the counsel to turn misfortune into enlightened action. Now, take this knowledge and sit with your own question when the room is quiet and the light is low. The 64 hexagrams are not a code to crack but a garden to walk through, each visit revealing a new flower. If this gentle guide through the Yi Ching has illuminated your path, subscribe now and continue your journey into the quiet wisdom of the East.